How about them GDP numbers? Oh my gosh, GDP coming in higher than expected, basically, and the market not liking the news there. So, repro, the QQQ right now pulling back. The ETFs here pulling back. We got some pivot points down there. We got some stuff to look at here today. The dollar going straight up right now. Pretty wild move here after that GDP number came out. You can see on the NASDAQ right now down there to the 23s. What a move from the 200s down there to the 120s right now. It's about an 80-point drop in the last 30 minutes or so. Oh. So, yeah, right now that 123 pivot point there on the NASDAQ. Pretty big sell-off here, both on the NASDAQ, the ES here getting tighter and tighter right now. The ES down there, that 4,415 area. What? I mean, pretty much a decent little sell-off here, to be honest. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, what is going on? We got 82 likes, got 500 people watching. First thing you should do every morning, you sign on, you hit the like button. Ding, ding, ding. It's good luck. Good luck. Good luck to like. Good luck to like, my friends. Right now, the book map here, 15,125 on the NASDAQ. There you can see kind of the 112s down there. 15,112s on the book map right now. I would say we might have missed out on this move right now. We'll have to see what happens here at open. Want to chase this thing to the downside right now, but who knows? Maybe we go lower and lower. We look at the 15-minute chart on the NASDAQ right now. We got key support kind of in this level. Key support right there. We need to hold basically that daily pivot there at the 15,088. So the daily chart kind of looking interesting here. You look at the daily chart right now. Was kind of looking like she wanted to break out there on the daily chart. So, I'm on the ES right now. NASDAQ. Daily chart here on the NASDAQ, sorry. We got that kind of candle from yesterday, a little bit of a doji. This morning we are up here. Well, earlier this morning we were up there. So, see how this plays out at open right now. Just be patient. Can you trade pre-market when you get funded by Topstep? Yes, you can trade normal market hours. I don't know why people were always asking about that. I don't know. Nowhere, like I don't remember at any point did Topstep not allow you to trade pre-market. So you trade futures, but I mean that would be kind of silly if Topstep wouldn't allow you to trade futures when futures are trading. I don't know. What is the relation between the dollar and the NASDAQ? Well, when the dollar shows more strength, normally the NASDAQ pulls back, tech stocks pull back. The are basically looking at the dollar for a place to park money at instead of parking it in the stock market. Dollar went straight up after the GDP news because I think they're basically the deal is with the GDP coming out so bullish, it gives the Fed more reason to continue to raise rates and be aggressive in terms of interest rates. So it's kind of a catch-22, right? Like, oh, look, the economy's doing good. But when the economy's doing good, it allows the Fed to keep raising interest rates. If the GDP would have came in lower than expected, then the market would have rallied. It's kind of funny, right? Like the market would have rallied if the GDP came in lower than expected, but instead the market crashed here because GDP came in higher than expected. So it's kind of a catch-22. The market's basically pricing in interest rates, and that's the issue. The exact dollar chart is the DXY, dollar exchange, dollar index on TradingView. If you type in DXY, it should come up there, dollar currency index. What I track. There's a couple different ones, but yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Just give me an idea when the dollar is showing strength or not. Right now, the ES on the 15-minute chart down here to the 4,415s. We got the VWAP all the way up there at the 4,424s. Got this 4,400 there, down here. 4,400 down there right now. So kind of sitting back, being patient, and watching and waiting. See how this plays out. Patience, my friends. If you guys haven't hit that like button, don't be afraid to hit the like button. It's free to like. All right, all right. But obviously, yeah, pretty big sell-off there after the GDP numbers. We're kind of opening up right where we closed at yesterday, to be honest. So not much of a gap here. Maybe a little bit of a gap, but very close to where we closed at yesterday. Yesterday was insane action yesterday. I don't know if you guys were trading all day, but I got a couple of trades in kind of later on in the day yesterday, and it was just, I mean, it was wild. Market was wild yesterday. You had this huge move up, the pullback, another big move up, big move down, push back up, and then kind of ended up back up there above the 60s again. So it's wild. X-fitting Wolf Hunter just passed step 2 of the combine in the pre-market. Let's go. Congratulations. Nothing better than passing the step 2 of the combine in pre-market, because then you're done, you're chilling. All you gotta do now is just wait to get your funded account. You'll get it tomorrow, basically, if you, probably tomorrow, like afternoon, once you submit the paperwork and stuff. They'll send you an email saying that you got funded, and then you just sign up, do the contract, and you're in it, baby. A lot of big news today. Again, Topstep posting some more teasers. We got some buzz around the news coming with Topstep. I know you guys are going to be excited when you find out. I'm excited because I know what the news is, but I obviously can't talk about it. But I will tell you, it's going to be big news, not just like some bullshit sale or like, you know, some gimmick. Like, it's going to be news that pretty much like it really makes it almost like too good, right? Like the news next week is going to make it so that they're like, you're just kind of like, I got to try this out, right? Like, it's going to be that good. So, and I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass. Like, it's going to be that good. I'm excited. I'm excited for all of my subscribers, people that have been kind of on the fence about Topstep. Like, I don't want to try it. Like, I think the deal next week is going to be too good for you not to at least try it, right? So there's that. I can't tell you too much. I'll get in trouble, but I want to be a good boy. I don't want to get in trouble. I already get in trouble enough. Let's not get me in more trouble, all right? Rachel, will it apply to previous users of Topstep? Yeah. I mean, if you're already funded, it might be, maybe it won't apply as much. But if you're not, maybe if you're in the combine right now, it might help you out. So that's all I can say. It's all I can say. All right, I can't say too much. Y'all are gonna get me in trouble. You're gonna get me in trouble. All right. But yeah, I think it's a win-win for everybody. You can't lose. It's definitely, well, you can lose, but I think it's a win-win in general for the traders. That's what we're all about here, baby. Win-win for the trader traders. Do you need to close position before market close on Topstep? Yes, you got to close out your position. They'll automatically close it out at like 4:08, just because futures close for that 30 minutes. It's pretty normal for most brokers anyway. Smoke signals, big. What's big for smoke signals? This big, like look at how big my head is. That's how big the news is, my friends. That's how big the news is right there. All right, we're going into open here. We got a pivot point there on the NASDAQ, pretty much at this level, right in the middle, kind of right there, that 20 area. That's a lot of selling pressure on the 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart, a lot of selling there. Got about almost a 100-point move down in about 30, 40 minutes there. So, see how this plays out. I think there's some news at 10:30 today. Pending home sales, is that 10:30 or is that 10 o'clock? That's 10 o'clock. Yeah, 10 o'clock, pending home sales news. So we got news at 10 o'clock. The 8:30 news was the GDP news this morning. GDP came in higher than expected. So the news was kind of bullish for the market and not good for the bulls. It's like I said, it's kind of funny, right? Like, you got good news, the economy is doing better, but the problem is now Jerome Powell is like, hey, I can keep raising rates. Because what's funny is like they're doing exactly what they're doing is like what is supposed to happen, right? Like, they're basically bringing inflation down. They're bringing the price of everything back down to gravity. When you have all that inflation, you're kind of trying to do deflation, trying to deflate the all the money. So, I mean, GDP, unemployment, it was all the same. Unemployment was pretty much, it was right below. So they're continuing jobless claims was pretty much, yeah, initial jobless claims came in right at 239,000. The expected was 266,000. GDP was 2%. The expected was 1.4. I would say, I mean, GDP was just as important as the jobless claims. I don't know what's the argument there? What's the argument there? Patrick, you're wrong. It wasn't the GDP. It was the jobless claims. Okay, you win. I'm wrong. You can trade pre-market in the combine. You can trade at night in the combine. I don't know why you can trade futures in Topstep pretty much whenever futures are trading, except for between 4:10 p.m. Eastern and 6 o'clock. That's the only time. All right. I mean, it's not about me being right or wrong. It's just the fact that, like, what's the argument? Like, oh, Patrick, you're wrong. Nobody cared about the GDP. They only cared about the jobless claims. Like, okay, cool. I mean, they both came in higher than expected or better than expected, right? So I don't like why, what's the argument? Either way, GDP came in more bullish or bearish, however you want to look at it. I don't know. Why are we even, I don't care either fucking way, to be honest. I honestly don't give a fuck what happens. Market goes up, market goes down. We're going to make money, baby. I could care less about the fucking GDP. Sage calling out the short in the market flow trader community before I was live on YouTube. You got to love it. Where is Roy Jenkins? I have not seen Roy Jenkins. I got to email that guy. What's he been up to? What analysis do I use to trade? Buy low, sell high, baby. The only analysis that matters. Good morning, good morning. Ooh, said ooh. We'll see what happens here at open. If we start dumping, we start ripping. Got a couple things I just don't love. I hate the fact that we're real far off of that VWAP there. VWAP up there at the 57. So We'll see how this plays out right now on the 1 minute chart. Kind of push back up there, holding there at the 105s for now on the NASDAQ. Got 140, a bunch of liquidity on the book map up there. Bunch of liquidity at the 140 area, a bunch of liquidity there at the 100s. So tricky one either way. I'd say it's it could go really either way here. I'm just gonna be patient. I'm gonna be patient, my friends. Patience. You want to get paid, you gotta be patient. Patience. Can't spell. Sometimes the words come out quicker than my brain can function. You can't spell patience you can't spell paid without patience, right? Is there a D in patience? Can't spell pay without patience. Something like that. Sometimes, who knows? We're live. We're doing it. It's YouTube. All right. A little pushback off of that 15,100 area again on the NASDAQ here. Get above that 120. I think we'll try to push up there to the 40s here. A bunch of liquidity sitting up there at the 40s for now. Ooh. We got about 3 minutes here, my friends. 3 minutes. They're holding up there at the 100 level right now. For now. How will this play out? The $1 million question, my friends. The nice thing is all we gotta do is sit back, be patient, and wait and watch, basically. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, go ahead and blow it up. We're live. Ooh. Maybe I want to lock myself in that freezer, John. Maybe it's time. Maybe I just fucking freeze myself to death. It's over. How did Patrick die? He died in a freezer. Don't mourn me. I went out doing what I loved. Getting frozen. The line, this double line right here is the Lux Algo indicator. Lux Algo indicator, price action concepts, trend line. It automatically draws that line there, that double blue line. Blue line. We're going members only. Let's go. If you want to join in on the discussion, sign up. Well, wait, what did I do? Yeah, there we go. Members only. This is the rhythm of the night. All right. Oh, yeah. All right, so right now, the ES at that pivot point there at the 4,411. There's a pivot point right there on the ES where we're bouncing right now. Below that pivot point, I would say the 4,400 area from yesterday's support is down there. And then after that, you got this kind of move down into this level. So if this thing wants to sell, there you go. That's kind of, I think, in sights down there. If we're going to bounce here, I like to see a pushback up there to the VWAP on the ES here. So push back up kind of into that 20 level. Two ways to kind of look at this. Obviously, we can go up, we can go down. We got about 10 seconds here. We're going to find out either way, baby. We're going to find out either way. The market, will it go up? Will it go down? Let's go. Start your engines. Turn on your engines. It's time. All right. That 140 level on the NASDAQ sitting up there right now. Will we squeeze? Get through the 25s, next 30s, go to the 40s there, possible. On the book map right now, Needing to get through that 30 level and then try to squeeze up there to the 40s or 50s. Choppy action here for now. We ran right into that pivot point there. NASDAQ back to the 20s. Can she go to the 40, 50s? 40, 50s up there. Through the 30s to the 40, 50s. Needs to get through the 20s strong right here. You got the VWAP all the way up there at the 53s. Having trouble there at the 30s again. Back down. Some choppy, crazy action here. And down she goes. If the NASDAQ can sell through here at the hundreds, I'd say the 80, 75 levels down there next. There we go. 78's getting tapped. Wow. Let's go. And we get through that 75 level on the book map right now. A lot of liquidity sitting there at the 75s. Be looking for that 75 break next. We got some wild action here. And back up there above the hundreds again. Bouncing off those lows. Look at that rip back up here. Brought it right back up there to the 20s again. That pivot point there at the 20s now. Bulls trying to push this. They got to get through that 20 level up there to the VWAP. But right now, it's stuck there. Trying to push up. I'm getting long right there. See if we get this push up there to the 40s or higher. Watching it right here. Needs to go, go, go. Looking for a push up there towards the 40 area. 36s. Trying to go 40s are here. 38, 40s. I'm going to lock it in right there for 3,000. Done. Easy peasy mac and cheesy. Still probably going to go. Possibly up there to like the 50s next. Look at that reversal though. Wowzers. It's a reversal, baby. Off the lows here. Up to the 40s. And to go to the 50s. He's trying to go through the 50s here. Right up there to the VWAP now on the NASDAQ. And again, getting a little pullback there. Still trying to show some strength here for Possible break through that 50, 60 level next. We can hold 30s. Trying to hold up there at the 30s for now. The book map showing that 30 liquidity sitting there. Needs to rip. Needs to rip it. 30's not holding. Nasty dump back down there. We ran right into that VWAP. Got denied on the NASDAQ VWAP there. They're going to push it back above 30s again. All that liquidity is still sitting up there at the 45s. That VWAP right there at the 45s. Still kind of ripping here. 45 sitting up there. I can see it push above 35s quickly here. They're going to try to squeeze this. Needs to go, go, go. See the setup here. Get above that 30s. Try to rip up there towards the 50s. Got to get through that 30 level here. Trying to push through that 30. Getting stuck there again at the 30s. The ES pushing up here. So the NASDAQ should break out here through the 30s. Let's see. NASDAQ's trying to push the ES up there to the VWAP right now. The ES sitting right there at the VWAP. Get that push up there through the 20s on the ES. See if the NASDAQ will rip through the 30s here. Trying. Gotta go, gotta go. Sitting there, 25, 26s. Stuck there. Look at the ES still holding up there at the 20s for now. The NASDAQ kind of chopping 20s here. Right there at that pivot point. Need that ES to squeeze. Get the NASDAQ to squeeze through here at the 30s. She's trying. She's trying. She's trying. I'm long off the 19s here, 20s. Trying to get this push up. Stop right here at the 10s for now. If you get this push to the 50s through this high, this recent high there at the 45s. Be my target. Need it to go, go, go through the 40s here quickly. Trying to push through the 40s there. Up to the 40s again. Can we get through there? A little bit of hesitation. A little bit of hesitation. I'm going to take it off right there. I'm not going to hold. Just in case this thing pulls back again. I'm going to lock it in. I'm trying to lock in that profit today, boys and girls. Trying to lock it in here. All right. All right. See how this plays out now. A little pullback. That hesitation right there got me a little worried. Pulling back there. Perfect timing on that take profit there, though. They're holding that 20 area again. We're going to try to squeeze up here or not. If If we can break through 40s, I think we'll go to the 60s or higher. Right now, I just need to get through that 40 level. Got stuck there twice. Getting real tight here at that pivot point on the NASDAQ. The ES still pushing up. Look at the ES bounce right off of that pivot point on the ES here. So the ES is above the VWAP. NASDAQ still not above VWAP here. VWAP at the 45 level there. Trouble for the NASDAQ right now. See how the ES is kind of holding up there. NASDAQ pulling back right now. 20 area on the NASDAQ, kind of key area right now to hold. They can try to squeeze this all the way through that 40s. On the book map here, you got a bunch of liquidity there at the 45s. I like to see this thing just go straight through the 50s next. Got to get it through there. Tight area here. Tight area. So trouble there again at that 30 level. Pulling back here. We pulled back, kind of bounced off that 10 area again on the NASDAQ here. Let's see what's happening here at the 10s now. Bulls are still kind of stepping in here and buying. You can see the ES still holding up there at the VWAP for now. So I think as long as the ES can hold there above the VWAP for now, the NASDAQ will keep getting buyers. That 110 level on the NASDAQ needs to kind of hold and squeeze back up here now. There's that little squeeze back up. It just happened. Going to be testing, trying to test that 30 area again here. ES still just kind of holding up there, 22s. NASDAQ right here, the 30s. Would like to see this thing just go straight to the moon through here. We're getting a lot of wicks on the bottom of those 2-minute candles. Dollar pushing up. The ES still just sitting right there at the VWAP for now. The NASDAQ back down there to the 10s. Could be the drop here for the NASDAQ. Let's see. They're going to hold it here again. Still below VWAP, obviously. The NASDAQ's selling down here now. The hundreds again. There's the dump. Hey, yo. I think we'll finally get that breakthrough 75 now. On the book map, a bunch of liquidity down there at the 75s. Get through that 80 level, through the 75s. Not much really holding it up down there. So, again, down to that 80 level. Look at all that liquidity sitting there right now. Holy shit, that's a lot of liquidity. Down there to 82 low now. The sellers come in here heavy. This thing wants to go. 82s. Liquidity holding up for now. The ES still kind of holding up there on the 15-minute chart, right there in the middle of that range. NASDAQ not looking so hot. See the ES still right there below the VWAP, so the ES starts dumping. We'll get through this 75 level. 78 low here right now, so through 78s, go down there 65, 70, 65, maybe 50s through there. Trying to break right now through that 80 level. NASDAQ once again bouncing 80s. There's a bunch of buyers down there. Somebody wanted it down there. Oh, look at this. Rip back up now. Holy shit. 80 held. The low held. This is wild. Oh my gosh. Right back up there to the 30s. Look at that 1 minute candle. The ES is still holding up, so I think that's the power for the NASDAQ to try to push through there. With that momentum back up, if we can get through that 30 level, I don't see how we don't go like up there to the 70s next. Got numbers coming out at 10 a.m. here. Stuck there at the VWAP, not the pivot point again. Price action's wild. NASDAQ squeezed back up there to the 30s and then right back to the fucking hundreds again. Wow. Look at these 1 minute candles here. Talk about volatility. Holy shit. It's volatile. It's wild. The chop. It's real today, my friends. When is it not real? I'm trying to figure out. Got some crazy action here. Got numbers coming out at 10 a.m. Existing home sales. Home sale numbers coming out at 10 a.m. So maybe we just keep chopping until then. That 15-minute range still pretty much holding there. Look at that 15-minute range. Did not break through that 15-minute opening range. Kind of interesting. A lot of volume, a lot of action down there in the 80s. We saw all those orders sitting down there. The bulls are buying the dip down there. Holy shit, they were. Most of the volume today traded so far is in this level that we're at right now. So got a lot of people kind of trapped here. Both long and short, I think. Again, back up to that pivot point. There's a pivot point right there at the 23s on the NASDAQ here. Let's see if we're going to break out of this trend here. Get through the 30s. Try to push up there towards the 50s next. Bunch of look at the liquidity now sitting there at the 30s. We saw all that liquidity earlier sitting there at the 80s. Look at all the liquidity sitting there at the 30s. The buyers, the sellers, they're battling. Get through that 30 level. You can see that kind of 47 up there next on the book map here. So if we go through 30s, be looking for that push up there towards the 50s. Got the VWAP at the 40s, so NASDAQ got a lot kind of going above it right now. We're right there, right now. Getting denied once again, kind of at that trend line here. See, this has been that downward trend since open. Oh my gosh. I think that's, yeah, kind of a 8:30 this morning, that downward trend there. That blue line as well. I think if we break over 30s, we'll test that VWAP, obviously, and then get the power to get up there towards the 50s. Maybe it happens after 10 a.m. when these numbers come out in 9 minutes. Maybe the big guys are positioning before those numbers come out. Starting liquidity is still sitting there. Just chopping right below that pivot point right now. Pivot point there at the 23s. The NASDAQ got to get through that pivot. And then you got the VWAP up there. Get through next, that 40 level. So the ES still kind of just holding up there right now. The ES looking a little bit better here. Above the VWAP right now. You can see the ES sitting there. Kind of broke out of this triangle here. But it really hasn't moved yet. I think people are waiting for these numbers at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. numbers. NASDAQ is just ripping faces off today, both long and short. NASDAQ ripping faces today. Both bears and bulls getting screwed here today. Hard day for both the bears and the bulls. Just some absolutely rippers. Look at that. Rip down, the rip back up. Now we're just kind of chopping here. What happens next is anyone's guess. It's anyone's guess, my friends. Oh my gosh. The ES back below VWAP. NASDAQ stuck right here. Hey. I don't know what's going to happen, to be honest. Not that I ever really know, but I don't even have a good feeling about this. Maybe she rips to the moon. If the ES can get above the 24s, then I think we'll start pushing up here. But that 24 level on the ES kind of resistance, very similar to that 30 level on the NASDAQ here. So be watching that 24 level. I think if the ES can break through 24, then you got a pretty easy move up there to like the 30s. So right now, it looks like we're just going to be waiting until those numbers come out with the home sales. So ES just sitting there at the 20s again. NASDAQ back down to the hundreds and dumping. Oh my. Oh my baby Jesus. Got home sale numbers coming out here at 10 o'clock. NASDAQ back down there to the 80s for the third try. Welcome to Chop City. Population, no one. Bunch of liquidity sitting down there at the 80s once again here on the NASDAQ. Oh. Some great chop today. Yeah, baby, we're chopping it. Chop City, Chop City. Just waiting for these numbers to come out at 10 a.m. Hopefully we get this break out of this something. You can see the ES once again kind of back above VWAP here. Just getting tighter and tighter. Waiting for these numbers here at 10 o'clock. Oh my gosh. It's definitely not looking very fucking hot right now for the Bulls, but I don't want to jinx it here. This is painful right now. Fuck me. Just do something. We got 1 minute till these numbers come out. 30 seconds. What will happen? Flip a coin, basically. If you want to take a trade here, flip a coin. Pick heads or tails. Go up or go down. Go up or go down. 3, 2, 1. Nothing really not a real knee jerker there. Right there at the 21 EMA right now on the NASDAQ on the 1 minute chart. Got buyers coming in here at the hundreds right now. For now, got sold into. Still not really any direction here. Maybe if the ES can get above that 24 level. The ES is stuck there at the VWAP for now, once again. Oh, this is painful. It's bad. This is bad, bad, bad. Bad, bad, chop, bad. Bad chop. Bad, bad, chop, chop. Bad, bad, chop, chop. City. Literally what this is. We break over this fucking pivot point again in the 20s. I might look to get long here. Let's see what happens. Trying to show some strength here. If we can get through this 20 level. Watching this pivot point right here. Cannot get going through there. And we go through the 20s. Nope. Nope. Stuck right there at that pivot point again. Got to get through 20s here. Boy. And chopping. Watching it right here. If we start to show some strength to get through there. And to get through that 20s quickly here. Trying to push. The ES gets going here. I think we should get through this 20 level. Trying to get it up there. All that liquidity up there at the 30s. See if we can get through this 20s here. Got my stop pretty tight on this at the 16s. Might get stopped out right here. Oh, double up there. So, will this finally get the breakout through the 30s? Up there to the 30s now. Like I said, long off that 20s. Moving my stop to break even. I do not fucking like this motherfucking action. We're either going to go through here or we're going to get stuck and I'm going to get stopped out. The 20s again. For a break even stop here. Oh my gosh. Got to get going through here. I'm going to move my stop up to 21 just to guarantee I lock in at least $300. And then try to see if we can't get through this 30 level right here. Got to go through the 30s already. Just do it. God damn it. Stuck there at the 28s again. The ES pushing out their 28s. How's the NASDAQ not going? How's the NASDAQ not going here? Come on. Just go. Do it already. Finally, come on. Push, baby. Push. Like I said, long looking for that break over the 20s, but this thing is just still fucking chop me. Stop at the 21s here. Fuck it over it. God damn it. What the fuck, man? It's a joke. How? How is that possible? No breakouts, no moves, just fucking stuck here. Welcome to Chop City. Really terrible. This is like god awful. Straight back down. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna try a short here. See if we can get this break through the 70s now. It's going. Let's see if we can get through the 70s here. Trying to get this move down there to the 60s now. See if we can break through 60s here. Go a little bit lower. Stop. Basically at this point, stop at break even. Let's see if we can get this move through the 50s next. Thing just dumping. Got to get this breakthrough 50s here. Trying to take it lower. 56s. Come on. NASDAQ and the ES trying to give it up here. Trying to get this breakthrough 50s right here, right now. We break 56s here. We'll take 5 off. Take off. Freaking screen is lagging. You saw that lag? What the fuck? Free debate. Gotta love it. Keeping one stop at the break, my stop at break even for the last 5. If this thing rips all the way back up to the fucking 80s from here, I swear to God. I swear to God. I give up. I'm walking away. I'm walking. If this thing rips all the way back up there to the fucking 80s, are you kidding me right now? What? I don't know if my computer's lagging or what, but this price action right now is insane. What the fuck? Down there to the 47s now. How low can we go? I think we got a little bit more. Take it maybe down to the low 40s here. Down there, possibly 30s. We're up 40 points right now. Let's see if we can get through the 40s here. Got my last 5. We'll take off 3 right there at 40. 3, We got 3 contracts left. 3 contracts left here. And we go a little bit more, or 2 contracts left, sorry. Get down there through the 30s. Get rid of my stop here. I keep my stop at 70s now. See if we can't move down there through the 30s. There's a pivot point at 28, so be looking for like 28 area to possibly be a bounce here. Hit a low of 35 so far. You can see this huge sell-off there on the NASDAQ. See if we can get through the 35s here. Short from the 80s. Like I said, I called out live here on YouTube. Just could not get that fucking long going. So let's get short. $30 sitting down there right now. $30 sitting down there on the book map right here. So be looking for a move through the 30s. Let me put 1 buy at 31. And then I'll leave 1 contract to see how deep we can go. Leave a runner on here. I'm going to move this final 2 right here to the 60s. So we guarantee we're locking in that profit there, just in case this rips back up today. One of those days. Put my stop there now. It's going to take it out. Seek it. It's going to seek it. Seeking stops today. Get through the 50s here. One more time. Get down there, baby. Get down there, baby. Through the 44s. Let's go. Take it all the way down to Party Town. Sun. There we go. Come on. Let's break 35s here. You want that 30 bounce. I can just see it in your eyes, NASDAQ. I can see it in your eyes. Take me out there. I want to get filled. 31s. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Moving my stop right here to that 58 level. Guarantee that we lock in at least $900 on these last 2 contracts. I think we can still move down there. We just might push back up here first. Let's see. Two contracts left for the win here. Oh, she wants it. She wants that 40 break. One more time, baby. You want that 30 touch? Oh, you son of a bitch. NASDAQ's a cruel bitch today. Cruel bitch. I'm just going to lock it in right there for 1,000. I'm over it. Not going to be too greedy here. It's probably now that I fucking sold, or now that I got out, it's going to end up going down, but might as well just lock it in there. Got some redemption there after that long getting stopped out for that break over the 20s at least. Little pushback up there. So I took profit at the right time, I think. Happy with that profit taking. Not a bad little morning here. That was a killer short there. That we saw that selling come in. I was like, fuck this thing. Ended up just jumping right in short on it. Didn't even flinch. And it was straight down to party town. So happy with that move, to say the least. Especially after that fucking getting denied there at the VWAP again on that long for that 20 break. So sometimes it's good to get a little revenge. Get a little revenge. Look at the ES once again pushing back up there above the VWAP here. Interesting. Market just does not want to make up its mind today, my friends. Literally. How is the ES back above the VWAP right now? The NASDAQ still has not gotten above the VWAP all morning. NASDAQ not above the VWAP this morning yet. The ES back above the fucking VWAP. You gotta love trading. About to run into the 21 EMA here on the NASDAQ now. So that was a dump. That was a dump there, my friends. Dollar selling off here. We almost got down to that pivot. There was that pivot at the 28s. We got to the 38s. A little front running on that pivot point there, I think. A little front runner on those pivots. Look at this move right now. Look at this ES. What in the world? What do you call this this strategy, this pattern here? What would be this Yep. This is what I love about trading. Like, people would be like, well, you know, I study patterns. I've read every book about day trading candlestick patterns. And then this happens. Which one is this? Which pattern is this? This is just the we're going to fuck you up kind of pattern. No matter what you do, long and short, we're going to get you, boys. This is just dirty. They're just playing you dirty on this one. Just a straight down boner candle. Little chop, and then straight back up. Can't make this stuff up. That's the shredder. The dragon shredder. The NASDAQ, they call it the dragon for a reason. What's the ICT pattern for this one? What would be that? What's the ICT concept for this? Setup. Is this turtle soup? Is this the turtle soup? Donkey soup. Seek and destroy, baby. There's a donkey in my soup. There's a turtle in my soup. Andrew Delgado, bro, are you fucking serious? I'm not answering your question ever. I'm literally going to put you in timeout just because you keep asking the same fucking question. Dude, go watch the videos on my YouTube channel. Literally, you're done. Andrew, embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing. I'm not going to answer your question if you just keep spamming it over and over. Like, there's a reason I'm not answering it. You're literally just spamming it. It's like, what are you, 5 years old? What are you, fucking 5 years old over here? God. I'd be embarrassed to be like literally sitting in someone's chat just spamming. What VWAP do you use? Hey, what VWAP do you use? Hey, what VWAP do you use? Hey. Like, embarrassing. can't afford the $500 for MFT. Well, I guarantee you're probably going to lose more than $500 trading. So you make the choice, my friend. You keep losing money. I had a guy the other day complaining about the $500 and he told me that he lost $30,000 trading. So I don't know. You lose $30,000 trading, but you complain about the $500 market flow trader community. Interesting. It's going up. Oh my God. Look at the ES. Back to the 25s, baby. Fuck you, shorts. Fuck you, bears. Fuck you, bulls. This market don't care. It's going to go wherever it wants to go to, baby. It's going wherever it wants to go. Amazing. Welcome to the fucking stock market, my friends. I don't care who you are, what strategy you use, what course you buy, what indicator. Today, a great example of that we all don't have a fucking clue. Nobody. No one's got it's a fugazi, it's a fucking fugazi. We just got to trade the action. Oh my God. Look at this shit. It's amazing. You gotta admit, it's fucking amazing. You can't make this shit up, man. Too good. Now the bear is all getting squeezed. Everybody that's shorted down there at the bottom. I'm happy I took my short and covered. I'm happy I did not go for the 100-point mover. That would have... Today was not the day to go for the 100-point mover, Patrick, so... Congratulations on not being a total degenerate. Give me a round of applause, everybody. Patrick Wieland, not a total degenerate. Yay! We're making progress. We're doing better. We're doing better. Yay! Congratulations, Patrick Wieland. Oh, that's funny. Oh my, look at this thing. Right back down again. Oh, you kidding me? Today's one of those days where no matter what you do, you go long, you go short, you try anything, you're going to get fucked. Both ways. That's what I love about futures. People are like, you know, why don't you just go long and then go short if it doesn't work out? I'm like, well, clearly you've never traded futures. Clearly you have no idea what you're talking about. Because I've seen that argument. People are like, well, if it doesn't work out when you go long, just go short. I'm like, well, funny that you say that. I wish it was that easy, right? Like we'd all be millionaires if all we had to do was just go short when we went long. It doesn't work out. Like I'd make a lot of money if I just did the opposite every time I got into a trade and didn't work out. I'd make a lot of money, but it's just not that simple, is it? Futures, that's what's so great about futures. You can go long and short pretty much at the same exact time and still get fucked both ways. That's what's pretty funny. Like you can literally go long and short right here and get stopped out both fucking ways. Like you got to kind of just laugh about it. You're like, it's kind of funny. Kind of funny. I literally have seen people like that. They're like, well, what if I go long on one ES contract and then I go short on 5 micro contracts? I'm like, well, you'll still get fucked either way. Either way, you're fucked here. So isn't that every form of trading? Not really. I mean, you know, the problem is like futures are so volatile. You know, like most stocks don't fucking make these types of insane moves. Most stocks, I mean, if you look at if you look at Apple, you look at these other stocks, like they're not just dumping, 70 points, 80 points in a matter of minutes, and then ripping right back up, unless there's some kind of news. But obviously the leverage, the problem is the leverage and stuff with futures, right? Pablo Escobar, stop playing. Get the fuck out of here. You're banned. Who else wants it? I got ban hammers for everybody. I'll ban the whole chat. Watch me. I will. I'll fucking do it. I'll ban everybody in the chat. There won't be no one left. I'm done. Just be talking to crickets. Pablo gone. Pablo told me to stop. Pablo gone. Stop playing. Yeah, you go stop playing. Start your own fucking YouTube channel, Pablo. You don't like what we're doing here? Get the fuck out. That simple. What did Pablo do? Pablo said, Patrick, stop playing. There are more opportunities. And I said, okay, cool. Done. Get out of here. Poor Pablo. Pablo did not pay, though. Pablo no pay. I will hey, the best part is I will ban people. I'll ban people even when they're paying members. That's the best part. I got no time. I'm here to make money. Not here to be your fucking babysitter. Not here to be your friend. Not here to tell you pleasantries and sing kumbaya. The thing is, like, I guarantee Pablo probably like I'm taking the money from Pablo. Someone's got to lose so that I can make money, all right? Someone got to lose money so I can make money. Let's go. There's 2,000 people watching. 90% of people lose money. So that means that today alone, about 1,800 people probably in this chat lost it. I like someday I had one guy the other day. He's like, Patrick, you never agree with anyone that has a different opinion than you. And I'm like, yeah, that's the whole point of having your own YouTube channel. Like, if I wanted to agree with people, I would go and watch somebody else on YouTube. But the whole point of me having my own YouTube channel is that I don't have to agree with anyone else. I don't have to share anyone else's opinion. That's the whole point here. That's the whole point of having your own YouTube channel, is I can just sit here and say whatever I want and then just ban anyone who doesn't agree with me. It's great. That's the whole point, right? Like, that's the point of starting a YouTube channel, is so that I can just only agree with myself. Yay. Pat, are AI bots trade better than humans? They don't. It's actually been a proven fact that algorithmic trading doesn't actually outperform real traders. As funny as that sounds. Daniel, I mean, I'm not... guys, at the end of the day, there's a lot of people on YouTube. A lot of people that, I don't know. I'm not going to name names, but there's people out there that they have issues. Maybe they're not the best traders. Am I the best trader ever? No. Am I the best trader on YouTube? Hell yes! Get on my level, everybody. Get on my level, everybody. It's all nighter, baby. Nighter, baby. Crazy. I don't know. I think the competition's good, to be honest. I think it's good to have competition in, in the industry. Good to have other YouTubers out there that are trying to compete. I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, I show up every day ready to fucking destroy my competition. I can't help it that my competition doesn't do the same, you know? I wake up in the morning, I fucking lift heavy weights, I work out, I get prepared to crush the markets, okay? I get prepared to crush the markets. Do we make another $1,000 here? Let me see. I took a little short there during the moment of happiness. I just want $1,000 here, then I'm done. Take 1,000, take me 1,000 here. I'm gonna take it right there. Easy peasy mac and cheesy. You can see on the setup here, this was really just kind of an easy setup here. Ding, ding, ding. We got stuck below that 80 level. And there's that move down again. So congratulations to anyone that knows how to trade. And this whole entire thing you see on the chart right here, guys, I talk about all this stuff every day. So I don't need to tell you. Patrick, you need to tell us to get short. Well, you see this blue line? You see this little blue line thingy? If we break below here, it's probably a short, right? Like it's probably a short. If we break here, well, it's probably a long, right? It's that simple. It's not rocket science, okay? Do I need to hold your hand? Probably not. I make $1,000 in a blink of an eye. My competition can't even get close. Please open the gold chart. Get out of here. We don't trade no gold. What do we look like? Fuck that shit. NASDAQ only, baby. NASDAQ ES. I don't want nothing else. Turn out the lights. I got a really good video today coming out at 11 o'clock, by the way, guys. We'll do a little premiere, actually. 11 o'clock. I'm kind of excited. I think this is I hope this video really blows up because I think there's some really good info that people need to understand in this video. And it's not just because I made the video, but I think like from a, not even like from a trading standpoint, but just from a overall like human being standpoint, I think we talk about some really good points in this video. So that video is going to premiere at 11 o'clock. I hope to see all of you guys there. So we'll be done with the live stream here in a little bit, but the there's a link there for that. So stay tuned after the live stream for the premiere of my greatest and latest videos. Are you and ICT enemies? Me and ICT are not enemies. We are not even on the same playing field. I'm on the playing field. ICT's on the bench. Big difference. I love ICT, by the way. I got nothing against the guy. But like I've said before, I'm playing the game. ICT's coaching from the fucking nosebleeds. All right? Big difference. ICT's a coach and I'm a player. Right? I'm fucking messy. ICT is whatever fucking player, coach no one's ever heard of. And again, I love the guy. I'm not hating on him by any means. Maybe it might sound like I'm hating on him, but like I've said before, if you're not playing the game, you're not in it, right? Like if you're not in the fucking game, you're just a coach. That's all you are. You are definitely hating sounding like that. I'm just stating a fact. It's reality. It's called reality. The reality is simple. If you don't actually play in the game, what are you? Right? Like, what are you? It's not me hating. Like, if me hating would be like, hey, I hate ICT. He's the worst. No, me stating a simple, very simple fact. It's just a simple fact. It's nothing more, right? Like, literally all it is. Like I said before, like, would Michael Jordan be considered the best basketball player in the entire world if Michael Jordan never played in the NBA? Right? Like, that's all it comes down to. Would Michael Jordan be the best player ever if he never actually played in the NBA? He would not. Just because Michael Jordan, posted on Instagram saying like, hey guys, look at me, I can I can shoot baskets in my home gym all day. I'm the best basketball player. That does not make him the best basketball player. The reason that Michael Jordan is the best basketball player ever to live is because he fucking played in the NBA. He did it consistently. That's why. I mean, you can say whatever you want. ICT, he retired, whatever. But we still have not seen actual proof that he actually ever played the game. Again, that would be like Michael Jordan, telling people like, yeah, back in the day, I used to play in the NBA. And people are like, wait, I never saw you play in the NBA. Yeah, well, I played on one of those teams that it wasn't televised. One of those non-televised teams. No one ever goes to the games. Yeah. No, I'm the best though. What about Kobe Bryant? I mean, Kobe Bryant's great. But again, let's be honest. Michael Jordan, he's the GOAT. Kobe Bryant, legend as well. Kobe Bryant played in the sport. He played the game. Jordan's not even in the top 5? What? Get out of here. He's a GOAT. I mean, I think you got to remember though, I think if Michael Jordan was at his prime right now, in the world that he were in today, it's a whole different world, right? The level of everything is higher. The level of physical activity, athletes in general, the level is just higher. That's the evolution of everything, right? People train differently. They have better supplements. It's all different. The level always is rising. The level of athletes, same thing with the NFL. If you look at the NFL players from 30, 40 years ago, athletically, the players today have an advantage. They have better equipment. They have better coaching. They have better everything, better just top to bottom. So it's hard to compare players from 30 years ago with players today. But it's still if you look at player, the guy that dominated during his time, the best player of all time is still going to be, Michael Jordan. That's all it comes down to. Jordan's not top 5. How does that, what? Crazy. I'm going to go to the Messi game for sure. There's a Orlando Miami game, I think in September. So we'll probably go to that. It's crazy. Y'all crazy trying to say Michael Jordan. I think the best respect for Michael Jordan is I love that stat where he's Michael Jordan missed, I don't know, fucking 3,000, 9,000 total baskets throughout his career. And nobody remembers that, right? No one talks about the baskets that he missed. But he kept on going, baby. He never gave up. He missed a basket earlier. We had that trade. We got stopped out. I was like, fuck this. We get short. Bam! Making the money. Well, I mean, most players that go from the Premier League or from, bigger soccer into the MLS are pretty much on their way out. So I'm not expecting Messi to be the most insane thing ever. I think it'll just be a really cool game either way. Would you look at that? Look at the NASDAQ once again back up here. Gotta love it. This is some insane action today. Back to the 80s there on the NASDAQ. It won't stop. It can't stop. You would have thought that last test of the lows would have been the nail in the coffin there, but this thing just does not want to dip today. I think it's because the ES is just kind of holding up right now. That hourly candle on the ES is one big massive doji candle, so kind of holding up there right now. We still got the NASDAQ has not gotten above the VWAP all morning long. The ES right there at the VWAP once again. So who knows? Where does this go next? $1 million question, my friends. Kind of got a double bottom on the QQQ here as well. QQQ double bottom there. Got the VWAP up there, the 363.90s, that pivot point up there. We saw that huge drop there earlier after kind of just dumping down through there. So we'll see how this plays out here today. Like I said, I got a premiere at 11 o'clock. Big premiere. My latest and greatest video. I'm actually pretty excited. I think it's a good video. Not even like so much about trading as it is just about the idea of it all, right? Just the idea. 90% of day traders lose, but I think it's very, when you really, you know, think about it, I think that stat is kind of, it's a disguise, a little misleading. And the NASDAQ back down here once again. Ayo. NASDAQ got this little trend right here. We'll see how this kind of plays out there off the 60s now. Will she bounce again? Or want to sell down through here again? Got the ES kind of holding up there on that trend. The ES getting tighter and tighter inside of this triangle once again. Look at that rip. Right off of that bounce on the NASDAQ here, right off that trend line. I think they want to take it higher. They want to take it higher. Get through the 90s here. I don't see how we don't test that VWAP. What do you think? We test VWAP on the NASDAQ one time here today again. We had a few tests earlier. Well, this trend line, we've kind of broke out of this trend line now. Putting in higher lows, but still just can't get going yet. Can't get going yet. I wanna let you down, Getting very tight here right now on the NASDAQ. You can see with the Lux Algo kind of breakout setup here. This thing, like, is it gonna push? Getting very tight inside of this. We had this kind of similar setup earlier and got denied right there. So let's see what happens. We're above the 21 EMA, but that's kind of where we started that move down again earlier. That ES setup there as well. If you can get out of this, I think if we can break through, you know, 90, 85, 90s, there's that VWAP up there. So look how tight this thing's getting right now. The moment of truth here. We're either going to dip or we're going to rip. We can push back above 75, like right here, right now, possibly start to rip. There was a big seller at 75. He just got taken out. Volume came in there. Got to kind of hold right here. Can't get back above 75. I think we start selling again. Let's see if we can get this sell down. Stop at the 77s here. Look for another $1,000. Just trading two contracts. Do not love this action. Just kind of choppy setup here, but I think we can make another $1,000 on this move down. I think it's coming. Let's get it, baby. Gotta get through the 40s here, though. Oh, you son of a bitch. Are you kidding me? Look at that candle. Little bitch candle. That's a little bitch candle right there. Oh, up. Nope. Moving my stop break even. We can't lose now, at least. 66 is stop here. Just in case this rips back up, then I'll be done for the day. I'm going to walk away here soon anyway. Wanted one more $1,000. One more $1,000. Just wanted one more thousand here. Got to pay for the boat for the month with this one trade. Come on, let me pay for the boat. Got to pay for the gas. Do it for me, baby. Help me help you. We can break to the 50s here. I think we're going to test lows again. 50 area. Got to get it. Got to go. Oh, gosh. Ayo. 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 Are you guys not impressed? Come on. Are we not impressed? Literally. Who is doing it like this on YouTube? Who? Did we not talk about this exact setup here? Literally just said, hey, look, very similar setup here earlier. If this thing if we break this fucking yellow trend line right there, we might get this very similar move down. Bam, baby. Kabam. Kabam, kabam. Bam, 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 kabam. Thank you. There's the low of day touch. Thank you very much. I want to let you down. If you guys haven't hit that like button, we got 677 likes. What the fuck is going on? I'm pissed off now. I'm over here making people money and they can't hit the like button for free. God. What is happening? What is happening? I got covered there at 37s. We bounced right off that fucking 28 level from earlier. Remember that 28 level we talked about earlier? Oh, there she bouncing. That's that pivot point right there. There's a pivot point right there. So if we lose through 28s, I'd say we probably dip all the way down there to the 15,000s next. That 28 level is going to be a key level with that pivot point right there. So just keep that in mind. Right now, kind of bouncing there again. This chop has been absolutely just insane. The market's still moving its way down. We just cannot get like a clear, easy break. The downside here, it's like this probably wants to fucking rip back up here and do something up here again, and then maybe get a pullback through there. Who knows? It's not one of those. Not a clean day. Either way. Not a clean day anyway. Either way. They can get through 20. There's a 15 liquidity down there. 15 liquidity on the book map right now. There's a pivot point on the QQQ right there at the 362.10 area. They're kind of just holding it up right there still. Amazing. I want to let you down. Let you down. Fucking hot in here. Fucking hot in here, boys. And they just ripped it right back up there. Terrible price action here today. Terrible price action. Absolutely terrible here. Just pretty much like zero follow through today, basically. A lot of just like big chop. It's pretty much what it is. Like one big choppy. mess. So you would think maybe possibly kind of that next leg down here, like down to the 980s would be that kind of next if we get another big drop like this from earlier. Hard to say. Hard to say. Either way, it's just not the action we love. So not the action we love. Gonna stay out of it. Walk away, baby. Walk away with money in the bank. Money in the bank. Shorty don't know me. Money in the bank, bank. Money in the bank, 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 money in the bank. If you guys want to check out the premiere here at 11 o'clock, we're doing that at 11 o'clock. There's a link right there to get ready for that premiere. Oh, baby. Come join us. Come join us to watch the magic live together with all your best family and friends. I want to let you down. Let you down. Uh-oh. And once again, push it back up there. The 50s. NASDAQ move, man. It's crazy today. It's crazy, friends. Book map got the 70s up there right now, 75s. Once again, trying to push back up there to that 80 level, getting denied right now here. Looking very similar to that drawing that we made there earlier. We drew that line before this move happens. Kind of funny if it plays out just like that. Or if it breaks through there. Right now, trying to hold up there the 21 EMA. And once again, trouble there at that trend line. Trouble at the trend line. I'd say if we lose 50 here again, we're going to test those lows one more time today. Tapping 50s right there. Do we break 50 here? They bounce it right off 50s. We got the video premiere here at 11 o'clock, by the way. If you're still watching the live stream, once we're done here, we'll be over there doing the premiere. So tune in. The chop is real. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're suckering in those longs, are the shorts right there, I think. Trying to sucker them in. This thing gets above 70, it gets interesting. That 363 level on the QQQ trying to push through there right now, but got that VWAP. Still, we have not tested the VWAP here today. Trying to get through that 70 level. Through the 70s, got the 80s up there next. '72 is pushing on the book map right now. You can see that liquidity sitting up there, 75s and then 80s. '75s and then 80s here. Taking it. They're taking that 75 liquidity there. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Dude, they push it to the 80s here. NASDAQ up there to the 420s again. NASDAQ got the 420s there. The ES up there to the 70s, trying to do, kind of looking like a similar breakout from earlier. Could be another trap, but let's see if they get strength going here. That 80 level is going to be a key level to get through. Want to get right through 80s here. Strong, strong, strong. Up there to the 80s now. There's that 80 push we were looking for. We get more. The book map showing that 80 level there on the NASDAQ. The ES up to the VWAP there, 21s, 22 area. Some movement of the liquidity right now, moving around here. They're getting worried. The sellers are getting worried right now. Moving liquidity around. Somebody wants this higher, I think. Trying to push that 80 break. I wanna let you down. Got the premiere going on. If you guys are not already tuned in, tune in now. Let's go. We're live for the premiere. See you guys there. Let's go.